Hey there, Fum. Welcome to another mind-blowing episode of our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of tiny house living. So grab your popcorn, get comfy, and let's learn where it all began. Back in the late 19th century, a dude named Henry David Thoreau rocked the world with his book Walden. That book laid some serious foundations for what would later become tiny house living. Moving ahead to the later years of the 20th century, a group of remarkable individuals dared to question the prevailing norms of rampant consumerism. Exhausted by the burdensome weight of their overwhelming mortgage payments, they sought solace in a more uncomplicated way of life. The world of tiny houses. In the early 2000s, influential trailblazers such as Jay Schaefer and D. Williams emerged, dedicating themselves to constructing and advocating for these unbelievably charming tiny homes. Although these abodes were undeniably minuscule, they embodied the principles of sustainability, eco-friendliness, and prudent expenses. Gradually, a shift in mindset began to occur among the masses, as people began recognizing that size wasn't always indicative of a better lifestyle. Thus, the era of tiny house living was born. With a newfound appreciation for the merits of simplicity, the allure of tiny homes lies in their ability to satisfy both physical and emotional needs in an innovative and resourceful manner. They provide an opportunity to minimize one's ecological footprint while simultaneously creating a cozy and captivating living space. These homes may be diminutive, but they offer an abundance of character and charm that captivate all who experience them. Moreover, the concept of tiny house living resonates deeply with those who seek liberation from the oppressive shackles of materialistic culture. By embracing a minimalist lifestyle, individuals can break free from a relentless cycle of consumption, removing themselves from the need for excessive possessions. In doing so, they discover a newfound sense of contentment and fulfillment, unburdened by the trappings of excessive consumerism. As the movement gains momentum, the influence of tiny house living extends beyond mere housing choices, infiltrating various aspects of society. Its impact can be seen in the design and construction industries, where architects and builders strive to create increasingly ingenious and efficient structures. Furthermore, the movement has ignited conversations surrounding urban planning and zoning regulations, forcing authorities to reevaluate existing paradigms and adapt to this changing landscape. In conclusion, the emergence of tiny house living in the late 20th century marked a significant turning point in the battle against excessive consumerism. With leaders like Jay Schaefer and D. Williams paving the way, these enchanting dwellings have redefined the notion of what it means to live comfortably. As the movement gains traction, individuals are realizing that bigger is not always better, and they are embracing the allure of tiny homes with open arms. Now, let's delve into the lives of some influential individuals who have truly revolutionized the concept of tiny house living. One such remarkable individual is none other than Zach Giffen, a true maestro of woodworking who has elevated tiny homes to the status of awe-inspiring pieces of art. With his remarkable skill set, Zach has managed to capture the hearts of countless individuals by showcasing the immense beauty and potential that lies within the diminutive dimensions of these abodes. As the co-host of the immensely popular TV show Tiny House Nation, Zach has effortlessly amplified the message of this movement, spreading its essence far and wide like an undisputed champion. Another luminary within this domain is Sarah Suzanka, widely recognized as the queen of the not-so-big house. Through her groundbreaking vision, Sarah has shattered preconceived notions, enlightening people to the fact that tiny house living is more than just a matter of squeezing your life into a confined space. Rather, it is about crafting an intelligently designed layout that is tailored precisely to cater to your unique needs and desires. Sarah's influence has redefined the very essence of tiny house living, shifting the focus towards the importance of livability and utmost comfort. Thanks to Sarah's visionary perspective, the very fabric of tiny house living has undergone a profound metamorphosis. It is no longer solely about limiting oneself in terms of physical space, but has transcended into a realm where these humble dwellings harmoniously coexist with the concepts of luxury and comfort. Through her innovative approach, Sarah has proven that even within the confines of a petite residence, one can truly find solace, fulfillment, and the epitome of a living experience tailored to perfection. In essence, the contributions of these extraordinary trailblazers have propelled tiny house living to previously unimaginable heights. Zach Giffen's mastery has adorned these homes with an undeniable aura of artistic brilliance, while Sarah Suzanka's wisdom has reshaped our understanding of how a space, irrespective of its size, can truly resonate with our innermost desires. In 2013, the tiny house movement experienced a significant breakthrough with the release of a groundbreaking documentary titled Tiny. This film captivated audiences, unveiling the lives of individuals who were embarking on this extraordinary tiny adventure. To say that it simply blew people's minds would be an understatement. The impact of Tiny was so immense that it sparked a wildfire of interest and fascination across the internet. With the evolution of social media, the phenomenon of tiny house living swiftly escalated into a viral sensation. As people watched the documentary, they were immensely inspired by the incredible transformations and innovative solutions showcased in these tiny abodes. Captivated by the possibilities presented, individuals took to various platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook to share their own experiences and tiny house endeavors. Suddenly, tiny house living was no longer just a niche concept. It had transformed into a lifestyle trend that encouraged individuals to reconsider their conventional living spaces. The allure of minimalism and the freedom offered by living in a tiny house took hold of people's imaginations. Unburdened by excessive possessions, individuals were drawn to the idea of downsizing their lives and embracing a more mindful and sustainable way of living. The fervor for tiny house living only continued to grow as more and more individuals began to recognize the potential benefits. Not only did tiny houses provide financial freedom and a chance to live mortgage, but they also offered the opportunity to minimize one's environmental footprint. Through clever design and resourceful use of space, tiny house dwellers were able to create comfortable and functional living environments, often relying on renewable energy sources and embracing eco-friendly practices. Moreover, the appeal of tiny houses extended beyond the practical considerations. They represented a rebellion against societal norms and expectations, challenging the notion that bigger is always better. By embracing a minimalist lifestyle, individuals were able to prioritize experiences, relationships, and personal growth over material possessions. In a world where excess and consumerism have often dominated, this movement represented a shift towards a more intentional and mindful approach to living. In conclusion, the year 2013 marked a turning point for the tiny house movement thanks to the documentary Tiny. By captivating audiences and exposing them to the possibilities of tiny house living, this film ignited a cultural phenomenon that continues to inspire and influence individuals around the globe. Through the power of social media, people have shared their own tiny house journeys, further solidifying the movement as a lifestyle trend. By reimagining traditional living spaces and embracing minimalism, tiny house living offers a path to financial freedom, environmental sustainability, and a more intentional way of life. Now, don't get me wrong, tiny house living has its charms, but let's not overlook the flip side of the coin. The truth is, it's not a lifestyle that suits everyone. When you choose to live in a tiny home, you have to be ready to bid adieu to a significant amount of space. If you're someone who loves to collect quirky souvenirs from your travels or has an insatiable shoe addiction, it might prove to be quite a challenge to part ways with your precious possessions. And let's not forget about the not so fun aspect of dealing with zoning laws and regulations. These can quite easily become a major headache when it comes to tiny house living. Many neighborhoods have strict rules about where you can park your tiny house, which significantly narrows down your options. You might find yourself facing limitations that you hadn't anticipated, dampening your enthusiasm. But hey, life is all about imperfections and learning to adapt, right? To wrap it up, peeps, let's remember why we fell in love with tiny house living in the first place. It gives us the freedom to live on our own terms, saves us loads of money, and helps us tread a little lighter on Mother Earth. So if you're craving a simpler, more intentional lifestyle, consider joining the tiny house movement. But wait, there's more Don't keep this amazing knowledge to yourself. Share this video with your friends, family, and neighbors. Let's spread the word and inspire others to think outside the box when it comes to their living spaces. Together, we can revolutionize how we think about homes, and that's a wrap, folks.